start? We'll find out. Let's play.
So, yeah. That took a long time.
On 1st and 10, McNair. And his first look is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd down, McNair surveying the field. Gonna look deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
That was Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
What?
60 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete to open things up. The tight end Julius Thomas, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Almost picked off, so.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the legend, Ray Nitschke. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's McNair. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They come out here in the eye. To throw, McNair toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
Now McNair. And the hit jarred it loose.
Pick that off.
It's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And now it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So second and 10 here. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys.
And how about this, a fake? Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. The last drive he threw the pick, but
I'm just gonna quit. But that's bullshit. MLG Donald Trump should not be in this game. Champion.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. It was the Eagles that shocked the Patriots in Foxborough last year. Who will get the upper hand here as we're underway on EA Sports? And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let me in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin. Yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin. Yeah. Pray to the Lord that he let me in. I'm breaking in.
Oh, how about this for a tough decision early on? Boy, you talk about a friendly turn to the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. No surprise to see a few Denver Broncos. Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into the starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many areas of the field as possible? These middle rounds are where your decisions can really instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the best available player, or do you go after a position of need? Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a... And these guys are going to get themselves a great player here, whether it's A, B, or C. These are tough decisions here, offense or defense. Which side has the more pressing need? And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls. Yeah, I think with that pick, you're just looking to build up your core. Get some guys in here that can help round out the roster.
All up in my face, you're not from the clique. Give me space, we might ride it. Most say that, baby, they don't love the clique. I thought they love you when you make it. This a mud. Yeah, this a mud. Friends and business don't mix, so I'm brotherless. Trying to get back close, hit them with the stiff. Gears I shift, make sure they feel the drift. Just cop the Benz, oh, with the tint. You should know, cause in every song I said, yeah, in every song I said, I'm just proud of my accomplishments. I'm a 400, I don't KO. Have a head on virgin. Talking about I'm real, I'm fraud. Your kids and fraud. They straight, you shouldn't KO.
Please tell me why you always leave.
Yeah.
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Why you wait?
Please tell me why you always leave. Please tell me why you always leave.
Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. This will be taken short.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now it's Wilson. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination of whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case,
Just kidding.
That flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Caught here left side by Britt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Now it's Romo. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about, let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do, but the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to green light that attempt.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. The Packers on heading back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap. Defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in a position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown, Packers. Terrence Williams, 45 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running. Because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. Packer pressure, down he goes. Stephon Anthony from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. They come out here in the eye. On second down, McNair. And he will find his man for the first time. Demaryius Thomas. And he's brought down after a good game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, McNair. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem there's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back.
Thrown across his body,
God.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now the Packers get set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
And that one got tipped. Got to pull everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Paul Posluszny coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
From the gun, here's McNair. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Stephon Anthony in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer. Create space for our runners. Let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kenny Brent from 8 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
To throw, McNair flushed out right. Now on the run. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey.
I call bullshit on that. Okay, well, I'm going to say bye to everybody. But, yeah, so, because I suck at Madden, that's proved, I'm just going to end it here. So, see y'all later. Schaefer Vlogs out.